What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle. We're jumping back into the 350 million global downloads reached celebration part 2, and then it's got some other kind of name to it. I completely forgot what it is. But we are here for one specific reason, and that is to go over this accidentally leaked image, this top legendary summon with a Gohan, Krillin, and a Vegeta. And the true question, should you spend stones or skip?
Hear my thought. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watch the cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my home.
Hey, before we get into the video, I just want to give a shout out to this month's members. I appreciate all of you guys. And if you want to contribute to the channel, but you don't want to have to sign up for a monthly payment type of thing, you can go into any one of my videos, this one included, and scroll down here to the thanks button. This is actually really cool. You're able to contribute, leave a highlighted comment below, and have a nice little animation on the YouTube video. Or you can just watch, subscribe, and like.
So we're over here on the Dokkan Wiki, and as you can see, it shows the coming soon top legendary summon, Kid Gohan and Krillin, as well as a separate Vegeta card. So it's going to be two separate LRs on this top legendary summon. We don't know what the typing is. We don't know whether this is going to be the final, cards or not, meaning, is it going to be a Vegeta that then exchanges into Goku? Is it going to be Gohan and Krillin that exchange into someone else, etc., etc.? We don't know, right? And what's interesting, too, is that the Krillin and Gohan is before the battle against Jace and Ginyu near Frieza's ship, right? Because Krillin is still wearing his outfit. Gohan is still wearing his outfit, and obviously when they go to fight Frieza, they change into Saiyan armor, which Vegeta supplies them with. So that's the timeline. Whereas Vegeta is wearing the armor when he's going to fight Frieza, because he's actually wearing the shoulder pads when he's fighting Raccoon and, Jason Birder back then when they first encountered and Guldo when they first encountered the Ginyu Force. So very interesting, two different timelines here. They're not from the same exact moment, which is very interesting to say the least. But let's kind of go over what top legendary banners look like and determine whether you should be spending stones on this upcoming banner. So this was the last top legendary summon that we were able to summon on. And obviously it was during the 6-year anniversary with Android 17 and Golden Frieza. So they ended up turning into the Universe 7 units. So pretty much all the Universe 7 units. Let's go ahead and hit his TUR and then go into this LR here. So where is it? There it is. So this was the unit that it turned into. And that's what I mean by, like, well, we might not be seeing the whole picture, right? Because this lone 17 ended up adding 4 people to his card art. So maybe we'll get something like that. You can kind of go the same thing with this Golden Frieza, right? It stayed Golden Frieza in the TUR, just like the 17 stayed 17 in the TUR. And then in the LR, you added 17 on there. So we don't know what's going to happen, right? If people get added to the card, that Gohan and Krillin can get, Goku could be exchanging in. We're not sure, right? We have no idea. But what we do know is the amount of cards that they have as featured units, SSRs, on top legendary banners, which is 12. So that's 12 cards, 10 other units, 10 random cards that somewhat stick with the theme of the actual banner, and then the 2 banner cards themselves, right? So if we take a look at, again, this banner here, we're going to be able to determine that 10 characters are going to be on here. Now, what is those mix of characters going to be? Most likely, we're going to have some Vegetas on here, right? We're going to have some random Vegetas. So you can expect someone like this Vegeta here, right? Base form Vegeta, most likely showing up. He's been on a bunch of different legendary banners in the past, so you can definitely expect him on there. You can even expect someone like this Vegeta here. Let's just go to his SSR. this Vegeta here, even though these are like Saiyan Saga Vegetas, there's honestly not a huge list of Planet Namek Saga Vegetas in the game. So they can definitely be showing a few pre-Super Saiyan Vegetas on this banner. I honestly don't anticipate any Super Saiyan Vegetas, but if they do drop any, you can probably expect this dude on there. Because, again, he's been on a ton of different LR banners. So you can, you know, kind of anticipate him being on there. And then in terms of everybody else, right, I don't really see it happening. Super Saiyan Vegetas, Super Saiyan 2 Vegetas, Majin Vegetas, Super Saiyan 3s, Gods, Blues, GTs, right, Super Babies, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, Zenos, Mass Saiyan, Vegeta and Raditz, Goku Vegetas. This not like it's really not something that we can honestly anticipate coming. So I do expect in terms of base form Vegetas, you'll probably see 2, and it will probably be, like I said, I'm almost positive that this dude is going to be on there, and then the SSR for the giant ape, which yeah, this is it right here, right? Yeah, so this one right here. So these are the 2 Vegetas that I'm expecting to be on the banner. So with 2 out of the way, that means that we have 8 characters left to look at. So let's head to the Krillins. And the Krillins, you have a decent selection of characters that you can see on here. Now, Krillin doesn't have a big change like in Super Saiyan, right? He kind of looks the same no matter what. So you can definitely see some Tournament of Power characters in here. So I wouldn't be surprised if this AGL Krillin was in here. Even though he's a Tournament of Power Krillin, he still looks exactly the same as when he was in the Namek Saga. You can also possibly expect this Android Cell Saga Krillin here. I wouldn't be surprised again if he shows up in the banner. And besides that, I don't really see them bringing a movie Krillin in there, so I doubt he would show up. So that's really the only 2 that I can imagine showing up. Now, you have a bigger selection with Gohan. So Gohan, particularly Kid Gohan, you got a few choices. So 100%, yeah, this Kid Gohan is going to be on the banner. Oh, like, there's no way he's not going to be on the banner. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So 100% I can see that happening. What would be fire is if they switched things up, if they changed how they, take a look at these banners, and if they included type units into the banner. That would be incredible. Imagine if they start including type units into the banner, because that would make this banner actually worth summoning on. Because these guys are rarer than LRs. They just are. Like, even though you can purchase them with 300 blue coins, they're never in the blue coin shop to purchase, which is rough. And I would know because I have a ton of blue coins that I'm saving up for units. So that would be absolutely incredible. Now, kind of like with the Krillin situation, I can see them adding this in Gohan from the Cell Saga. That wouldn't surprise me in the least. Though I don't really think that Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 Gohans or Great Saiyamans or Teen Gohans will show up on this banner. I just don't really think that's going to be a possibility. So you have a few choices from the Gohans. Now, they will throw a wild card in here. You already know. Who's the main character of the series? Goku. So, there is a decent amount of Gokus to choose from. Particularly, the Kaioken Gokus. You can definitely see coming into the game. This is the one that just came out. You can definitely see some of these Gokus. This is Goku from Planet Namek Saga. So, again, 100% he's on this banner. It just, like, the theme is too perfect. You also have this Goku who is the Turles Goku. Yeah, this is the Turles Goku. So, again, pre-Super Saiyan. So you can definitely see that. But even though we're talking about certain characters being pre-Super Saiyan, it would make sense if Super Saiyan Goku was actually on this banner as well, because unlike Vegeta, Goku actually turned Super Saiyan during this celebration. So you can potentially see this Super Saiyan Goku here. Even though this is during the Cooler movie, it's still somewhat recent to it. You can also definitely see this Rage Goku, which I'm actually a little disappointed he didn't get an Extreme Z Awakening. I feel like he really needs one. But I understand that he kind of has a revival mechanic, and they don't really want to touch that anymore, unless if it's a true revival mechanic. So a little wonky, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And then there's a few other units, like, for example, this Int Goku. I believe this is during the Cell Saga, but again, it could be something where he's Super Saiyan, they just throw him in. So a lot of different characters that they could potentially bring in. Hell, even this AGL Goku they could throw in there, which would just feel really bad, but it is what it is. This is Dokkan Battle after all. Let's stop talking about characters who could potentially be in the banner, because we'll find that out very soon. And in reality, when you're summoning on these top legendary banners, you know the other 10 are not going to be great, right? It just comes with the territory. It's what it's going to be. So you have to decide for yourself, hey, are these banners or is this banner going to be worth going, spending all my stones in and potentially missing out on some of the future banners? So let's take a look at what some of the future banners are. Let's head over to the summons. We're over on the JP side of the game. And we're going to start with what's most likely the next banner, which is this Gohan banner that has some pretty darn good cards on it, right? You have the Physical Piccolo, who's great. You have the Android 13, who's spectacular. In Gogeta, great. The Garlic Jr., literally one of the best banner units of all time. And then the AGL Gohan, who's one of the best Dokkan Fest TURs in the game. So really solid banner here. If you keep going up in terms of Dokkan Festival banners, Dokkan Festival LRs, you have the LR Gogeta banner, which is very good as well. Even though you have a decent amount of featured cards on here, you have 10. So you got the Tech Gogeta, who's spectacular. The AGL Gotenks, incredible. Physical Goten and Trunks, limited, but meaning limited teams, but extremely good on those teams. AGL Pycon, terrific. Janemba, pretty good. Blue Boys, still good. In Gotenks, great. Go Bros, great. AGL Gogeta, pretty good. And then In Gogeta, pretty good. So a lot of these units are somewhat older, like Go Bros. I have Rainbowed, Gogeta. Gotenks I don't. So like everybody on this top row, I don't have Rainbowed. Obviously the ones that haven't come out yet. So this would actually be a really decent banner for me. If we keep going up, we also have a few other banners. Super Vegeta, I'm sorry. And this is a fantastic banner as well. You got the Physical Beerus, you got the Tech Vegeta, you have Strength Bojack, Int Broly. The Strength Cell is good, and then the Super Vegeta obviously is absolutely busted. And then if we keep going up, you have some LR banners. So Janemba as well as Majin Vegeta, and then the Rising Carnival banners. So you would really want to compare the top legendary banner to these next banners, because they are legendary summon style banners, right? So you have the physical Janemba, who's literally one of the best defensive units in the game. The Tech Goten, who's absolutely incredible. This Tech Goten there, absolutely fantastic. Strength, Great Saiyaman, who's good. AGL Frieza, good. Int Hercule, useful for certain events. And then I don't believe this Int Pycon has an Easy A. Did he get an Easy A on JP? I don't remember. And then really the only other two that you would even want to mention is the Goten and Trunks on the bottom there, because of their Dokkan Awakenings and the Easy A's and stuff like that. They're actually very useful. So all in all, this isn't a horrible banner, but it's not a good banner, if that makes sense. You also have this, which is an Extreme Z legendary banner. It's Extreme Legendary banner. Very limited amount of featured units. It's really only so you can pull the Majin Vegeta. If you don't have him, then that's fine to summon on this. But if you already have him, then just Easy A him. It's not really worth to try to go for dupes. He's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not like, oh my god, end of the world, I need to get him. And then Rising Dragon Carnival. I don't really suggest summoning on these banners unless if you're brand new and you just like need every single LR in the game. So none of these characters are worth really dropping a ton of multis for. So at the end of the day, with those banners coming up, you have to determine, should you spend stones or skip on this top legendary summon? Let's just say both of these characters are in the top 5 LRs in the game. They come out and they're immediately, you know, they're not maybe not as good as the Goku and Frieza, maybe not as good as the 6-year anniversary units. They're like number 5 and 6 ish. Should you spend stones on this banner? I think you should skip. I do think that you should skip this top legendary summon because the rates are usually pretty bad since it's 12 featured units. You're not going to get any 3+1s. You're not going to get any tickets as well. And so the value is very, very bad. You're also just getting gold coins, which there are no TURs that you can get off of the gold coins. You just have to get the LRs, which are 500 as opposed to the 400 with the red coins. So you got a little bit more options with red coins. You don't always have to get Dokkan Fest LRs. So I do think that you should skip and either go for, like I said, Super Vegeta, Gohan banner, or hell no, not this. Hell no, not that. Hell no, not that. Where's my other one? Oh, there it is. Gogeta banner. So that's my advice. Take it or leave it. What I do want you to do is leave a sub before you go. You can click that join button, become a Boomer champion like Joe V, or gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.